his temporary ban on Muslim immigration. He said last night on Greta he'd like to lift the ban as soon as possible. Radical Islam still poses a big problem. You've got to deal with that first. He's talking about bringing in former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani as a counter-terrorism advisor. In fact, he's appointed him to that position. Here's Zudi Jasser with us in New York this morning. Zudi, welcome to the program.
Oh, it's great to be with you. And,
good to shake hands personally.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Now, last night, my interpretation of what Trump said is this. I become the president. I impose the ban on Muslim immigration. I got a panel of experts to figure out what to do. They'll advise. We lift the ban when we decide who comes in and who does not. You okay with that?
As I've said repeatedly, I don't mind the ban. The ban should be against all immigration. But just to call it Muslim immigration not only doesn't work because it has proven that there are also non-Muslims. I mean, George Hesmawi was recently indicted by the Treasury Department for providing, he's not Muslim.
I want to back up a little bit. Now, Trump's saying he would impose the Muslim ban. He would get this panel of experts, figure out what to do, and then lift the ban and let some in and some not in. Now, are you okay with that? Because he would impose the ban.
I think we should stop all immigration. Absolutely,
all
as far as a ban, and not. But by saying simply Muslims, not. And I understand. Listen, all Islamists are Muslim, but not all Muslims are Islamists. We fought many wars: World War II, the Cold War, Vietnam War, without banning all refugees. And you have to understand that a winning war with a strategy needs to understand that our best allies are Muslims that are reformers. So, by the way, he already started making exceptions, like Emir Hekmati, like the mayor of London, and so many other exceptions. What about the executives that Trump Dubai and other corporations? I mean, are they going to have exceptions? So once you start calling exceptions, you have to look back and say, wait, it's not a Muslim ban, it's a ban against all immigrants until we figure out how to vet against Islamists and against jihadists. Those are our enemies. It's a huge number within, and there's certainly a threat within those refugees, but we have to be accurate. I'm not about political correctness, but we have to be correct.
So he's qualifying the Muslim ban. I think it's accurate to say that. He's qualifying it. Will he still be called an Islamophobe?
Well, I don't care about
I know that. Not by you.
Yeah.
But maybe the radicals?
Well,
they certainly will.
You know, the Islamists, the lobby in America that is advocating for the Islamists that threaten us, not only ISIS, but the Brotherhood and others, they will call him that, but we shouldn't care about that. As he engages people like Rudy Giuliani and others, they will begin to be more accurate in identifying the threat as Islamists and protect us from those. Remember, most of those who committed acts of terror are not refugees. They're homegrown Belgians, French, Americans who went to Syria, came back. So it's not just refugees, it's those traveling that threaten us that are Islamists and jihadists.
Fair point, Zudi Jasser. It's a pleasure to see you here in New York City.
Thank you.
First time, I think, with us on the set, that's for sure.
Anytime, Stuart.
All right.